cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe, and I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas.
Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Also, if you are new, welcome. I have some more Christmas decorating to get done today. As you can see, I'm exhausted. Athena has been connected to me all day today, and it's already almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I want to get started. We've already been decorating. This is day 3 of decorating. So it always takes so long to get everything done, but that's why I like starting early so that I can get it as perfect as possible. I think I'm going to start though in the entryway of the house, and then do the kitchen. And then if I have time, I'd like to do the dog's room, but that might move to tomorrow. It really just depends on how everything plays out today. Also, if you missed last week, it would have been last week video, because it would have been Friday's video. You would have saw we did the dining room and we did the family room. So I'm loving those 2 spaces currently. So now it's just kind of pulling the rest of it together. However, when you're decorating, like, it's always kind of a mess. I have this pile over here and then these bins over here. But yeah, loving the dining room setup. And then obviously the family room. This Christmas tree, by the way, is my favorite Christmas tree I have done so far. So yeah, if you missed that video, definitely go watch it. I love the way this tree turned out. And of course, we've got some Christmas movies on just to get us in the mood.
The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way. But as long as you're around, everything.
So this year, I am definitely putting almost all of my focus on the main living area. So the front entry, the family room, living room, dining room, kitchen. In the last video, you would have saw, like I said, the dining room and the family room. I am changing up a couple little things in today's video, but for the most part, that was all done in the last video. So in today's video, I am focusing on this front entry, the kitchen, and then the dog's room. I've decided that the reason I wanted to mainly focus on these is, one, my energy levels lately are like very little. Very little. There's a lot going on, so I just wanted to do the areas that I think make the most impact. So in years past, I've done like the kids' rooms, the bathrooms, everything. And I just don't have the energy this year. So I am just really focusing on these main areas that I think make the most impact in the house. And I love the way they are turning out. The nice thing about that is usually my decorations are spread out more thinly, because I'm filling more areas in the house. And this year, that's not the case. This year, with it mainly being in this area. And then I do want to still do our bedroom. But I am waiting for some new bedding, because the bedding I had last year, I was not a fan of it. It ended up pilling and just not being very comfortable. So I'm waiting for that to come in before I do our bedroom. The nice thing is that's a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more cozy, and something that even if I wait a couple more weeks or do the first week of December, I'm not as worried about, where these areas I like to get done right away.
Cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me.
So I was excited because I heard today in someone else's video that the classic Christmas is what is trending this year. Which is why I think it's so important to not worry about trends. Like, trends change so much. For a while, it was that very minimal Christmas, all these things. that's why I always say go with what you love, because you guys know I love the classic Christmas. I love this very fun, whimsical, I like to call it that Hallmark style Christmas. It's just what I live for when I decorate for Christmas. And for a couple years now, it wasn't on trend. Like, everyone was going for that very minimal and more understated Christmas, and I just couldn't do it. I love over the top Christmas. It's just what I go to. And then this year, look at it, everyone's getting out that classic Christmas, that Christmas that we all grew up with. However, I will say one thing that does hit me and is very true and is hard to find is the classic colored Christmas lights. Like, think back when you were a kid. It was very colorful, very yellow and orange and reds and just everything. I've noticed that the colored Christmas lights over the past couple of years have gone more blue, which I just find very interesting because to me that does not scream classic. So I'm wondering what the deal is with that, and I think we need to tell whoever makes those things that we want our classic colored lights back. Like, we want our childhood colored lights. Now, I will say I love the white lights. To me, the white lights are the best. Also, don't mind the zapping in the background. I usually come outside and do these voiceovers because, needless to say, my house is very loud. And plus, if Athena sees me, she wants me. So if I leave the house, it's actually easier for Bobby to take care of her. She is way more awake nowadays and wants to just like be played with and everything. So it's actually a lot easier when I am not inside for him to take care of her, because otherwise she sees me and just wants me all the time. So yeah, if you're wondering what that zapping is, it's the bug zapper behind me zapping bugs. I noticed that in the last video that you could hear that in the background. So, but into the kitchen, I did not do as much over this range hood last year, and I decided this year I wanted to add some garland and just make it a little bit more fun in here. I still usually try and keep my counters fairly simple. So I like using things that are more practical in my kitchen. So you'll see cutting boards and things like that. I also love the look of the like bows and ribbon on the cabinets, but I feel like my cabinets, I am very much into symmetry. So some people may think it doesn't matter, but I have tried doing ribbon and bows on my cabinets and it looks off to me because of the way my cabinets are set up. So I just keep them plain, but I wanted to add some more fun and color up high. So I'm doing this around the range and then a little bit more around the window as well.
What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true. That's why I cheer.
So in my last video, I actually had someone ask me, because I was using a stapler in where I did my Christmas village to help like hold up the snow and the lights and stuff like that, asked me if it ruins the walls or the shelves or anything. So my shelves, I have more of a distressed look on them, so that doesn't bother me. A little bit more of a distressed look, not a big deal. Obviously the walls, it does put holes in the walls, but to me that never really bothers me. It's pretty easy to just fix and fill, so that's why I was using the stapler. I figure it's honestly no different than putting nails in your wall to hang pictures. The staples are such small little holes that it really is one of those things that it doesn't bother me. And I actually do that in all of my wood areas. I've tried command strips and I swear they never work for me, ever. So I actually have eye hooks that I put into my mantle in the family room. It's eye hooks is what I use to hang the garland over our front door. So there are holes that will need to be filled. But like I said, it doesn't take that long, and I'd rather it all stay up. So I almost always have something on this tray. I've been way more into baking lately, as you guys know, but I didn't have anything. My kids love these Christmas trees. So I decided I would treat them, and since I didn't have any baked goods and wasn't planning on baking anything for a couple days, I got these Christmas trees and just put them in there. But this corner works out really well because it's stuff that I actually use. So cutting boards, my little treat tray, and then just a couple little decor pieces. Like I said, I don't like to overwhelm my countertops, and if I can use practical items to decorate with, that is what I prefer. I also think it just looks really nice in a kitchen when you have those wood items. I love using cutting boards throughout my kitchen year round as decor because, like I said, they're practical, but they also look really nice. We also have a very white kitchen. Now, I will tell you, it's not as white in real life as it is on camera. Like, it's pretty white, but there's actually a lot more veining in my counters that is hard to see on camera, and a lot more color in my backsplash that's hard to see on camera. But either way, it's pretty light. So adding in those wood elements, the black elements, is how I like to just give it more of a warmth and coziness in the kitchen. And before I forget, because you guys reminded me, I completely forgot I did this last year, and it was so much fun last year that I definitely want to do it this year also. You guys reminded me about sharing Christmas photos, your guys' Christmas photos. So if you don't already follow me on Instagram, it's Living with Cambriea over there as well. Follow me and send me your Christmas photos, your decor around your house. Last year, I shared them at the end of all my videos. That way, you got that like inspiration and got to see everyone's different styles. It was so much fun to see so many different styles, and I did it throughout the holiday season. So I do want to do that again this year. So if you've already decorated for Christmas, send me over some photos because I would love to share them on my videos. Like I said, I did that at the end of my videos last year, and it was so much fun, and I completely forgot that I did that last year. So thank you for reminding me in the comments of Friday's video about that, because I definitely want to do that again this year. All right, and then I couldn't forget the dog room. So the dog room, even though it's not like the main living area, you can see directly into it from our front door. Like every room in the house, you can see into here. So I still wanted to come in here and just do some simple decorating, nothing too crazy. This Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus are one of my favorite. This is another hand-me-down from Bobby's grandma. It's that very classic. We actually had to change the light bulbs in these when we got them because they were still the very old ones where you touch them and burn yourself and could possibly start a fire. So the light bulbs are different than the original, but I love this set. So I'm going real simple in here, since this is like Bailey's favorite area to hang out. So I'm just taking a Christmas blanket, and then I'm going to be adding some Christmas pillows and stuff just to warm it up and give it a nice cozy feeling.
Christmas decorated in town. Among all the tinsel and
So this year I am also hosting Thanksgiving, which I'm excited about. So this is our third holiday season being down here in Florida. So our first year we hosted Christmas. So we trade off with my mom and my aunt. So the first year we did Christmas, and then I want to say my aunt did Thanksgiving and my mom did New Year's. Last year I did New Year's, my mom did Thanksgiving, and my aunt did Christmas. So this year I get Thanksgiving, which I am super excited about, but I would love to know what you guys normally have on your Thanksgiving menu.
I have nothing but love.
So it's the next day. I got pretty much everything I wanted to get done yesterday done. But there's just minor things I want to do today. I found the kids new stockings that I really, really like. And then our bigger decorations, like our nutcrackers and Santa and everything, I was bringing those in last. But I don't think I'm going to put all of these bins outside just yet, because I kind of want to go through them and downsize those. Plus, I still have our bedroom to do. And I'm waiting for something to still show up before I do our bedroom. So I figure finish the last of the stuff I want to get done today, and then I'll go through those this weekend. And just things that I haven't used in years, get rid of. I like having extra stuff just so I can like change it up slightly every single year, but I don't need as much stuff as I currently have. Plus, let's be realistic, I like adding new stuff every single year. So getting rid of some stuff every single year is good, so it's not completely ridiculous. So yeah, I'm gonna hang the new stockings, move all those bins into the dog room for now, just because that way they're out of the way and everything. And then I will do a quick walkthrough and show you guys the whole main living area completed. I have to say, I'm obsessed with how like festive it is this year. I feel like even I went over the top compared to what I usually do. I absolutely love the kids' new stockings. So Xander's name, technically his first initial should be an A because his name is Alexander, but we have never called him Alex or Alexander. He has always been Xander, and Xander with an X. So that's why I got him the X stocking, because for the longest time, actually until he started school, he didn't even realize that his full name was actually Alexander. But I feel like that's pretty common because Bobby is the same way. Like, he's always Bobby. His full name is Robert, but like, I have never called him Robert. That just seems weird. Unless it's like for something that needs his full name, filling stuff out. Otherwise, it's just weird. So It's kind of how Xander is too. Technically, his name is Alexander, but he's always been called Xander. So I just went with an X for his stocking, but I love those because I feel like they're going to be so much easier to work around. But I am going to be showing you guys everything at the end of this video, a little bit slower, talking about where it's from as much as possible. A lot of this stuff I've had for years, so I can't guarantee links. I can't guarantee that they are still at the stores, but I often get questions, so I did want to do that at the end of the video. Plus, then I feel like you guys just get to see everything a little bit better when it is a slower walkthrough of everything done in this main living area. Guys, a quick walkthrough of the main living area now that it's done, and I'm gonna try my best to tell you where things are from, but these have been collected for so many years that I'm not promising anything. Starting with right over here, so the nutcrackers we actually got years ago from Walmart on a Black Friday deal. We got this one year, and then the following year we got the other one. The little figurines up here, these were all from At Home. So Mrs. Claus, the reindeer, the elf, and Santa Claus were all from At Home. And then this picture is from not Home Goods, Hobby Lobby. The garland is just Walmart flocked garland. I always really like these because they're simple and can be used anywhere, but very, very affordable. Over here, this wreath is from Home Goods. I cannot remember where this sign is from. Like I said, some of these things I'm going to be able to remember, some I will not. And then the garland is a Walmart garland as well, but it's actually two put together. That way I could get a thicker garland, but also a mix of that green and flocked. The dining room is one of my favorite areas, how it turned out this year. I kept our table super simple. I do have really pretty Christmas dining ware, but since we still have people over regularly for Sunday dinners and stuff like that, I decided just to go with a placemat and charger. That way people can just put their plates on here when they come over to eat, or if the kids are working, it's really easy to move compared to a whole place setting. The centerpiece here, that is just a house that's a part of our village that we got from Bobby's grandma. I got this wooden vase from Hobby Lobby actually this year. It was in their fall selection, so I got it for 50% off. And then I just grabbed picks and added a bow. And then the candle is from Hobby Lobby as well. And then all of these placemats are the same from Hobby Lobby. So I got this green one, this white one. I wanted just to kind of brighten it up in here. And then same with these. These were all Hobby Lobby, 50% off. That Santa Claus picture is from Hobby Lobby. I got that years ago. Best thing about Hobby Lobby is going when everything holiday is 50% off because you can get it all at really good prices. And then when it comes to our coffee bar, mainly just decorated with our village collection from Bobby's grandma. But I am really excited about this year having the coffee bar set up. So this little stand and the glasses and stuff were all from Amazon. These little mugs were actually thrifted years ago. And then last year, my mom, myself, and my aunt made these little toppers to make it look like whipped cream on top of them. So cute. And they were so easy and fun to do. And then over here, setting up the kids' hot cocoa bar. They have already been using this stuff a lot. So They are absolutely loving it. And I just think it's really, really fun and cute for the holidays. I do think once these run out, I'll just have to find some regular marshmallows because, yeah, they've already eaten a lot of the little snowman guys. All right, into the family room. This is where it's going to get difficult if I can remember where everything is from. Garland's a Walmart garland. I want to say that sign is probably Home Depot or Lowe's over here. So you can buy these pearl trees almost everywhere nowadays. I got them years ago from QVC. I saw them on their like Christmas special on QVC and ordered those. This train is from At Home. And then we just put all our little elf friends in there. And then this bottom shelf is where I really can't remember where anything is from. Don't mind. I have all this stuff charging over here as well. I believe the reindeer are from At Home. I have no idea where Santa and the sleigh and stuff are from. But like I said, some of this stuff is so old, it's really just hard to remember. On to the fireplace, though. I got this garland, which I'm absolutely obsessed about, from Home Goods or at Hobby Lobby this year. It was $59.99, but 50% off, so $30. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. I know people were like freaking out about the real looking type garland there, but I saw this and it's just stunning. And I felt like I didn't really have to do anything to it. Like, you put it up and it's automatically absolutely beautiful. I finally was able to find the stockings with the initials for the kids that I really wanted this year at Target. They had all of them. So if you are looking, Target. And these are really thick and really nice. So I wanted to do this because the custom ones I had made the other year, I couldn't get a matching one for Athena. And I figured doing it this way, they're a lot more simple. But in the future, if I want to add grandbabies or anything like this, these will be a lot easier to match or coordinate with. So very simple, but I think they will last for years to come. And then up here, these little pieces are actually from Walgreens about 4 years ago. So I have one on this side and one on this side. And I was at Walgreens one day and saw them and absolutely loved them and still love them. They have just a great fill out color and everything. And then the tree is a Home Depot tree. It is not the viral Home Depot tree because I was not about to spend that much more money to get the twinkling lights. So if you saw my first video, you would have seen I bought these just lights that I could put in that twinkled. And I think it looks beautiful. When it comes to ornaments, anywhere and everywhere, if I see something I like, I grab it. And I am all about the more is more when it comes to the tree. I love a very full Christmas tree. We have more of our village over here. I do want to get more trees and stuff. I feel like this looks a little bare. So I do want to add more trees to over here. The pillows are pillow covers from just Amazon. I am trying to do more pillow cover stuff because it just makes it a lot easier to change it out and so much easier to store. These guys, I believe he was from At Home, but this one was given to us by Bobby's grandma, so I have no idea where this guy is from. Blanket is probably Home Goods, but you guys know those things change every single year and you can find beautiful blankets anywhere. All right, moving into the kitchen, we have our Santa. He is from Home Depot. along with our stack of presents. The little chair covers I just got on Amazon years ago. The little runner on top is a hand-me-down from some sort of family member, can't remember who. And then the Santa picture is from Hobby Lobby. And then the wreath is from, what is the wreath from? I'm trying to remember. I believe this one is from Home Goods, another wreath I really, really like. And then over here, signs are Home Goods. This guy's gotten all beat up over the years, but the kids love him, so he goes out every single year. That was a hand-me-down piece. And then a lot of these pieces are hand-me-down pieces. So it's a little bit harder. The cutting board trees I found at Home Goods a couple years back, though, along with the Merry Christmas utensil holder. But yes, most of this kitchen is actually hand-me-down pieces. Obviously, this is another Walmart garland, but the like little knickknacks and stuff in here are all pieces we've gotten from family and stuff. So it is a little bit harder to tell you exactly where some of this stuff is from.